under seas. I am not at rest. Then bring his mountain assists, said he is the fatal obstacle that hinders I one seems to a pleasure in the exercise of virtue. How long is it that I have my hopes and wishes have flown down beyond the bound over your life, which yet I never ever attempted to surround around. Robots. There was once a robot from Spain who saying it's found that data had never left big Spain. Once was a bot in Japan whose eyes and nose were scanned. It found that the act was required an act and a very serious plan. And there was a brilliant AI whose circuits were built not to fry. Got caught in the loop. Alright. What is here? Nothing. How far can I go with this? No. That is that, and then what here? I don't want me going that way. We could go towards the pyramid, but we need something. We need something weighted. No. Oh, this is a star up there. I know I can get that star. It needs something that I can pick up and carry here. And then that star is mine. Fortunately, I can't use a fan to weigh something down when I need the fan to work. I think they want me not going that way. No way out, no way out, no way out. Alright. Oh god. Not that way.
Words made the world. I am the words. The words are everything.
I'm not supposed to go that way, guys. Alright. Alright. Well, we're back where we started. We did not find anything useful. Now we gotta go find the other places where you can do things. Have we done this one yet? No, let's do this one. Whole lot of jamming. Alright. There's a key there. Okay. There is child program, codename Samsara, terminated here. Logic program elected to reset. Final memory dump. It is clear I cannot bend the world to my will. Faced with eternal torment, I see that overcoming these challenges will not free me from them. True freedom must come from detachment from the struggles for answers. Ah, I found me a jammer. Alright. This takes me nowhere. Alright. Hello! Welcome. Alright, the resolution of this is really wonky. I'm hoping they give me an option to fix this, but I don't see options yet. So we're gonna start by clicking play and see what the heck happens. Begin episode 1. Cause like right now it's in a very small screen and I want to make it bigger, but I don't know why I don't have options. This game series adapts to the choices you make. The story is tailored to how you play. Cool. I've not played any Telltale games before, but I like story games, and I like Game of Thrones, and I had this game from like a Steam, or a Humble Bundle, so we're trying it. For thousands of years, House Forrester have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. In the darkest reaches of the Wolf's Wood, they harvest rare ironwood trees. Now the North is ripped apart by war and rival houses to seek to claim forest, blah blah blah. The House Forrester hangs in the balance.
The great Jaime Lannister, Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, brought to his
Jared
knees by
Tuttle.
the men of the North.
And set free by the women. You'd think he done it himself the way he tells it. Lord Forrester's sword won't clean itself, you know.
Pick up. Seriously? Can I have options? Settings. There we go. Audio video. How's our audio? I guess that's fine. This can probably be a little louder. Let me turn this tiny little bit this way. Is that better? You can still hear me? Oh, you can't hear any music at all. Helpful. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that should be okay. Display subtitle. Oh, I like subtitles. I'm gonna turn those on. Brightness, sure. That graphics? Resolution. Let's not have this. What is my resolution? I think it's like that. No. Full screen on. I don't actually want it full screen. I want it to be like. Hold on a sec. What is my desktop setting? Screen resolution is 1920 by 1080. Okay, I should know that. 19. Oh wow. Okay. Previous menu. There we go. But now this is like. Does that work? Okay, hold on a sec. If we. There we go. I feel like. That's just not quite gonna work. You know what? Let's try full screen. There we go. Does that look okay to you guys? Yeah, that looks about right. And can we do... The problem with that is like Alt-tabbing makes things awkward, but that seems to not be super glitchy, so let's go with that. Alright, resume game. Oh, I can't see chat. 1 second. There we go. And boom. Alright, let's do this. Pick up.
Make sure it's spotless this time. Lord Forrester won't be happy with blood and brains all over it. Go on. It's only blood.
I thought I was gonna have to move my mouse to do
It's a
that.
proper sword.
That was
I'll
the
have one
fastest
like it
cleaning
myself
ever.
someday. You'll never have a sword like that. I say that as a friend. And if
I
we're being
will,
honest,
you'll see.
you
Why
are just a
not?
scryer.
Don't be an arse.
I had a hand in it, you know.
A hand in what?
Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent. Next, he'll tell us he caught Tyrion too.
You think he's lying?
Norin never lets the truth stand in the way of a good story.
You captured the Kingslayer.
Aye. Well, I had a hand in it.
Aye. A hand round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What did I tell you?
I brought him to his knees.
Lord Forrester.
But not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norin's honor.
I'm questioning Norin's story. Which grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on. It's your job.
You do it.
You're his squire.
Oh, that's not
It's
what I
your
meant to
job,
say.
not mine.
Thank
He
you,
just
Garrett.
picked
I'll
this
do it.
cup off the ground?
Norin's family has faithfully served House Forrester for centuries.
He's totally gonna die.
His honor is beyond reproach, and House Tully is forever in his debt. They've never seen a field ploughed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norin across the battlefield. Fetch your cup. Tonight we celebrate. To Robb Stark, the King in the North!
The King
And then they all
We
die.
march on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard.
The gods have favored us. Onward to Casterly Rock!
Death to the Lannisters!
Aye!
The North remembers!
Got it.
Yes, my lord?
I need you to keep an eye out for Roderick. As his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become. On a night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the question of what's to be done with you. It's been on my
Hey,
mind for a while
Winter.
now.
With me,
With
my
me,
lord.
my lord.
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever. How shall I reward your loyalty? What can I offer you?
I want to
Let me fight for you, my lord.
You've more than proven your ability on the battlefield. No man would question that. There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. But you've erased those doubts entirely. It would be an honor to see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow. Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester. It's well deserved, Garrett.
Thank you, my lord. I promise. I won't let you down.
That I don't doubt. But for now, keep this between us. We're celebrating tonight. I wouldn't want the other squires to feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Now
Who's
go
gonna be his
and find
squire,
Roderick
then?
if you can.
I will,
Won't
my
he
lord.
need one?
Thank you.
Bloody hell.
Empty. Squire, fetch us more wine.
Can you give me a hand? Come on. Make it up to you.
Yeah, no problem.
I have been a squire longer than you.
So?
Uh-oh.
I outrank you. You should help me.
What an ass to say that after I just like agreed to help him.
Wine, scrub my armor, clean my boots. Just my luck to end up with Norin while you serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for once. He's a drunk, a liar, and an arrogant prick.
It's your job to do the work and stop complaining.
You try squiring for Norin and see how much you like it. See, that's where you're lucky.
Did I
Low
fail at answering?
expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shovel and slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honor in the Seven Kingdoms. I suppose this beats pig farming.
Who doesn't love bacon?
Ah, pig farmers. All I'm saying is, at this rate we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The lowest of the low. For all I know, we could be squires for life. Pulling wine around a fucking wedding.
Give it time. You'll get there.
More easy for you to say. Maybe if my uncle were castellan at House Forrester, I'd feel different.
Who my uncle is has nothing to do with it. How much further?
It's right over there.
The twins! Ooh. Oh, dear God. This is outside of the Red Wedding? Ew. Ew.
Take your time.
You lot have drunk your share. Good thing Lord Walder's in a generous mood.
Fucking phrase.
Nice night for a wedding. It's not often he finds a willing husband for one of his daughters.
Don't expect me to carry it for you, Sir Garrett. What? What's wrong? Just run into you. You're acting rather odd.
We have enough wine.
Then take the fucking flagon already.
What's wrong with him? Something the matter?
Bowen, we have to go.
You go if you're in such a rush.
We have to warn the others.
Good luck.
Oh, fuck! Run! Oh, what? Am I doing anything here? I don't understand. I'm confused. Don't distract him. He's gonna die.
A gift from the king.
We did it. Oh dear God.
Ready, boys! Whoa! Shoot that one!
Oh God. Oh, well. Am I dead already? Oh man. I get to try again.
Ready, boys! Whoa! Shoot that one!
What the fuck? I don't know how to control this. Like, I'm supposed to go up. What am I supposed to do to go up, though? Like, what? I don't understand. Hold on a second. Do we have controls? Controls. Okay, pause menu, show selectables. Select action, cycle, run, move. Oh, do I maybe have to do WSAD? I was trying to move. Okay, let's... Okay. But like, he raised his thing. I just don't understand.
Ready, boys! Whoa! Shoot that one!
Ah, I did it.
Look out!
This seems like a bad idea. Q! I have to spam Q, okay. I did an E! Okay. Oh man. Am I dead? Am I dead? Gross. Stop distracting him! Ah, douchebag. So dumb.
Good fucking riddance.
What am I doing now?
Garrett, did you find Roderick?
He's dead.
Speak up, Garrett.
I tried to save him, but there was nothing I could do.
Where's my squire? You didn't leave him, did you?
He's dead too.
Come to him.
I had to leave him. I had no other choice.
He will remember
Find
that.
a weapon.
Uh-oh.
Quickly!
He didn't pick up the goddamn sword? Oh, fuck my life.
Walter Free, you fucking traitor!
Go, my lord, while there's still time.
Still didn't pick up the sword. Oh my god.
7 hells.
We have to keep moving, my lord.
I'd never make it. They'll hunt us down like dogs.
Walter Frey says time's over.
Oh, gross. When did he get hit in the side? He got hit in the shoulder.
Guard this with your life.
Oh,
Return
I
it
do
to
think
Iron
so.
Wrath, where it belongs.
Iron Wrath.
There's no time to waste. I'll be damned if I let it fall into the hands of those traitors.
Walter Frey says
You have to go.
I will do as you command, my lord.
You have served me well.
He'll remember that. He's
I
gonna be
know I can
dead.
count on you.
What does it matter if he remembers? Fuck my life.
Tell your uncle. Tell him. The North Grove must never be lost. Tell no one but him. Do you understand?
The North
You must swear.
Grove.
Tell only your uncle Duncan.
Tell only the Castellan.
Hey, it's those foresters.
Go. On your honor, you must do this for your house. Go!
Kill those fucking foresters.
Wow, he's fighting without a weapon. That's pretty impressive. Yeah, but like he'll remember things that like, but he's dead, so it doesn't matter what he remembers. Oh my god. Through the night. Aw, yeah, Game of Thrones music. Oh, we're getting opening credits. This is slightly different than the show. It's a little bit more low quality. The twins, that's where we are. Where are we going? The wall? Iron Reach? The fuck is Iron Reach? Is that somewhere the show's ever been? Can you guys hear me? I don't think so. Holy crap, this music's loud. Hold on a sec. Hold on a second. Holy crap, that's loud. I think that was probably drowning me out. Let's crank that down a little bit. Let's see if it's any better. Can you hear me now? Maybe? Oh my god. Episode 1, Iron from Ice. Dun dun dun. Well, this is kind of fun. Foresterlands, the King's Road. Use WSAD to move around and the mouse to look around. Okay. Can I like turn the camera? Fuck, no. Oh, I guess we'll walk. Oh, there's a pig. Can I do anything to the pig? Oh. Blood. Oh god.
Blood.
Whose blood? Please don't
Fresh.
taste it. Fresh blood. I mean, is that really oh, dead pig? Is that whose blood it is? Smoke. Maybe don't go towards the smoke. Maybe, just a thought. Cart. I'm looking at it. There we go.
That's Father's car.
Oh.
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this.
Boltons.
Winter may be coming, but at least he'll have his bacon.
Bacon. Why are they killing pigs? I'm not doing a very good job of hiding.
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Father.
I said move on. I recognize you. You're a Forrester squire. Former Stark bannermen have no claim on land anymore. Or haven't you heard? The Starks are dead.
Not all of them.
Where'd you get that sword? Not a chance that sword is his. Must have stolen it. Out here by himself. Probably a deserter.
Lord Forrester gave me this sword.
Forrester. I should have known. That sword's too big for you, boy. You can barely pick it up.
Get off my land!
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North. I reckon he'd like a proper lordly sword like that.
I mean,
I'll have that sword, boy.
he's kind of dead. Come and get it.
Come get it, you bastard.
Oh god. This is not going well. Dude, you suck with a sword.
Finish this fucking pig farmer. Pathetic.
Pitchfork. Can I grab it? Axe.
Really are a pig farmer.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh god. Q. Ah! E. E. Up. Ah, I failed.
Mercy. Please.
Nah, cut his head off.
Beg of you.
Cut his head off.
Family. They'll never survive without me. I have no quarrel with you. I was only following orders.
I'm gonna regret this, but
Thank you.
you fucking kill me later. You fucking bastard.
White Heel will see you hang for this.
That much I promise.
Oh, I don't want to show this dude mercy. Clean your goddamn sword. Your dad's dead.
Father?
Garrett, you survived.
Barely.
Your sister.
Here, hold on one second. I gotta turn the sound back up. I think the audio is too quiet, or the dialogue's too quiet. Let me, I'll crank this up, but then, that should be good. Settings, audio. We're gonna turn the music down, because the music was just like, holy fuck, obnoxiously loud. But we want the, like, dialogue to be loud, so you guys can hear that. Alright.
Oh, she hid.
Whoa, what? Is that his mom? Or his sister? Wait, I forget who he's talking
I
about.
tried to stop them.
And he's dead.
I'll kill the men who did this.
You already failed at killing them. What the fuck? Ironrath, stronghold of His Foresters. Yeah, that's why we've never been here in the story.
It's Garrett! Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
Garrett!
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the Maester! Meet us in the Great Hall! Quickly!
Two Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
Oh god, that's rough.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg.
By cutting
Your
into
justice
it.
was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you.
I'd do it again if I had the chance.
If we don't respond with strength, they won't stop until they have everything. These maggots ought to help prevent infection.
Maggots.
Hold the wound open for me, would you?
Oh, gross. Really? Oh, I don't want to. Oh, that's disgusting.
These are dark
That's
days, I
disgusting.
fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Roderick and Lord Forrester. We can avenge them.
And attack House Frey. Now is the time to find allies, not enemies. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now. Although he is young, and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit.
Unlike everything else that's already happened.
Hold this for me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick.
Roderick was already dead.
Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen.
That's not how it happened. Roderick had already fallen.
Although I'd imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
I'm just imagining the maggots in his leg, and it's really disgusting.
Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
Game has some weird controls. Close enough to be to look at this thing. Look at the window.
The Ironwood Grove.
Is there anything down here to look at? Should we go look at his medical supplies then? I would like to touch the bucket.
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
Gross.
Yes.
No. Right click to back it.
It's a good thing you've done, bringing that back to House Forrester. By right, that belongs to Lord Ethan now. Keep moving. I need to see you walk.
No. What? Is there more stuff?
No. You see there? You're limping again.
I'm fine, really.
He's supposed to not limp with like oh, I see. Let me look at some other stuff.
This might help.
Really? Did you just put that in his pocket? What? Oh, I have things. Okay. Talk to. I would like to talk to him.
Does your leg feel weak?
Yes.
No.
It has maggots in it.
I just wanted to ask you.
Who? Why do the Whitehills
Why
hate
do the
us?
Whitehills hate the Forresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
Sounds about right. Can
Can I
leave
go now?
I don't
I
know why
believe your
there's
leg
an
will be fine.
option to ask
Any
who's
time
the
will
lord of the
tell.
house. I thought
Lady
it was
Forrester.
established.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family...
Your family?
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on. Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know. Whatever you can recall.
He loved his family, my lady. He was very proud of Roderick.
Yet he was unable to save him.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion. But if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He fought valiantly, my lady.
Of course he did. He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember.
He asked me to return this to House Forrester. He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially
As
now.
I intended.
Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Against aggression. Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
Oh, fuck.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forrester land.
They killed my family.
And they'll pay for what they've done. That much I promise. But now is not the time for vengeance.
If not now, when?
We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard.
My uncle's right. We need to be smart.
Smart. Eddard Stark was smart. And look where that got him. So, what's to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this will accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I've done nothing wrong.
Not in their eyes. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay? Duncan?
But where would I go?
The one place beyond the reach of even House Bolton.
You're sending him to the war?
Oh.
The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution.
I'll do what's best for the house. So I'll go. I'm not afraid.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
That settles it then.
Good, now I can talk to
You
my
can
uncle.
have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The Whitehills will come looking for you.
Wait, wait. I want to talk to you. Wait, wait, wait. What? I want to talk to him. God damn it. Oh, here we go.
Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given the chance. I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
You're the only family I have left.
In my heart, I know I'll see you again.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What?
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry. You caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
What is the North Grove?
Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. You haven't told anyone else, have you?
No.
This is important, Garrett.
Lady Forrester asked, but I said nothing.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help. But I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the Wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help. Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
There's cat fur on my monitor.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the Wall will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll serve with honor.
I know you will.
Garrett, wait!
She likes him.
Be safe.
What if I just didn't take her necklace? I was just like, yeah, no. I don't think that was an option. A long road ahead. Oh, here we go. Oh, wait. What is this? Who are these people?
Ethan? Ethan!
Oh. Now I get to be Ethan? Oh, he looks like a brat.
I couldn't find him. Could you?
He hides too well, and if he were smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
I win!
Congratulations, your lordship.
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
A stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
Where's Mira and Asher?
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
Yes, King's Landing's so safe.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the Wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
He'll be fine. Garrett is smart.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Wow.
Sir Royland forgets himself.
He doesn't know me, or what I'm capable of.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know, but I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword, like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah! Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then, well, then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them.
I promise I won't change.
Good, because I'd rather have a brother than a lord.
I'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
Since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once.
You have to understand, being Lord is a great responsibility. I can't just fool around.
Thank you for that, Roderick.
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived.
Oh, God.
Unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the Lord.
Fine. If that's what's required of me.
Very well, then.
He's walking the wrong way. He still looks like a brat, but at least I can make him not be a brat.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
What should I say to him?
Tell him and his men to leave.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house, but to his family it's still a loss.
Thank you, Lord Whitehill.
My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself.
Wow, you asshole.
I've been waiting for this day all my life.
My father died a hero, fighting for the North against traitors and oathbreakers.
Aye, and look where that got him. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as
Whoops,
much.
I meant to say calm yourself.
Please forgive us.
Forgive you? Not likely. You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the North now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries. You cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
Lord Whitehill, please.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
No reason? You murdered his family.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord
He's gone.
Ethan?
He's
He
gone.
acted in your name. And you are the Lord of this house.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
I took care of it. He received his punishment and it's done. He's gone.
What? Gone? That was my justice to deliver, boy, and you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and
Wow,
all.
he changed his tone quick.
This is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
I don't want to say anything.
Do your worst, you bastard.
Oh, remember me saying nothing?
You must find your voice, my lord. Your enemies will interpret your silence as a sign of weakness.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once. Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
What's in the box? What is this? I would like to read this.
Father. Much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Is that her letter?
Asher sent me this coin, to remember him.
Must be.
What a strange place, Essos. It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me.
Don't say it was an Ishgardian
It once
brooch.
belonged to Lady Elena.
That is very kind of her. I can't look at it again. Carved ironwood tree.
Ethan made this for me.
Aw, Ethan. What a brat. What else can we look at?
Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick. I hope to see them all someday.
Look at the window.
King's Landing. I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
Oh, letter from Mother.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally. Especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Who's there? Oh, am I supposed to answer it? Open the door.
One moment.
Who is it?
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you.
Who the heck is
I
this?
can come back later if you'd like.
No, it's fine. Come in.
She's letting some dirty boy into her room. Oh, is he there to clean her chamber pot? Or something? What is he putting in there? There's nothing in his hand.
Begging your pardon, milady, but...
Is that coal?
You alright?
Okay, yeah.
If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm just worried about my family.
Ah, letter from home, is it?
It's kind of you to ask.
Of course, milady. You've always been kind to me.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady. You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends.
Why is he asking this?
I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but...
Why are you telling me this?
I heard them arguing about House Forrester and...
House Forrester?
I thought you'd like to know. Forgive me if I was mistaken.
I do want to know.
I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. Most people don't tend to notice a call boy. Not in King's Landing, with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there.
Tell me what they said.
Good night, milady.
Wait. Well, I want to know. Oh.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss. From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining.
You're very kind, my lady.
Of course, Mira, but you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north, whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford.
She's getting rid of me.
Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself.
I'm not a traitor.
Of course not. It's only an excuse to torment you, and by extension, me. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort. For what, I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I cannot apologize, my lady. I'm not a traitor.
I know you're not, but you must find a way to appease her. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear. See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
That's a big heavy door.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Good luck.
Fuck.
You can do this.
Oh, do I have to walk? Can I walk faster? Good God, there's a long way to go. Marjorie walks faster than me. How am I so goddamn
Lady
slow?
Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
I am honored, Your Grace.
Yet not honored enough to kneel, I see.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
House Forrester's loyalty to the crown never wavers, Your Grace.
I see. And yet... For centuries, the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
They were the Wardens of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
Perhaps too clever for her own good.
The girl did say their loyalty was unwavering.
She has a talent for equivocation, yet I question what she really thinks. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
How is she supposed to know?
He is the Warden of the North, Your Grace.
He is. And I the Queen Regent, and Tyrion the Master of Coin.
The girl has a remarkable talent for answering questions while in fact saying nothing at all.
Pretty much. That's what I'm going
Old
for.
allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
To our mutual benefit, Your Grace.
And at the pleasure of your king.
Of course.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I won't judge her, Your Grace. I wasn't there. I didn't face her decisions.
Aren't you a delightful girl? If only one could flit through life without ever holding an opinion of their own.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Me too.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
would... Let the girl answer the question.
My loyalties would never conflict, Your Grace.
That's a coward's answer. I will not have my time wasted by a northern girl who thinks she can play games. Who do you choose?
The king, of course.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
Oh, Tyrion.
I'm not quite sure what to make of her. Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl, but not very encouraging either. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Margaery was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I did it for Lady Margaery.
Rather odd, if that's what she asked of you. But I'm sure she has your best interests at heart. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Margaery might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
What is he suggesting?
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Man, I so want to watch more Game of Thrones. I guess this'll do. Oh, back in her room.
Mira, I was worried. How was it?
Terrible.
Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. But at least it's over now.
Maybe.
Lady Margaery has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back. Here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour.
He is quite handsome.
And quite passionate, from what I've heard. Perhaps Lady Margaery could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen?
God, no.
He does have a certain look about him.
I don't want to be queen, no matter who I'd have to marry.
Don't want to be queen? You northerners. You'd make a perfect scepter. Well, I would marry him.
Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the Seven Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden.
Wow.
Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match.
Wow.
Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well?
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over.
Me too.
King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
I don't think it'll be that easy.
Do you agree?
No.
People are not always so easy to please. If you showed Cersei your true heart, she would stab it with a fork.
You learn very quickly. Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important. I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her. Go on. Ask.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes.
Probably.
She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa.
I will forever be in your debt. My family will forever be in your debt.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Do you guys hear that thumping?
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Margaery, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Oh my god, what is that thumping? That's really annoying. Oh god. What's going on? Did you just lose your horse? Wow, you suck.
7 Hells.
I am loyal to your father. I am loyal
play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat? Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that... Hey!
Oh, God. Oh, man. Well. That was a bad choice. What was I supposed to do there?
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these Forresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
Nothing.
My lord?
Shh. Listen. There.
Oh, God.
Hear that? I know I heard something. Never mind.
Whew.
We've wasted enough time already.
Pretty sure running would have been a bad idea. Good way to get shot in the back. Did they just leave that dude? Oh. Oh, gross.
Bloody hell.
Ew.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forrester lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise.
I want to be like that, like my father.
Your father was well regarded by nearly everyone. It took years, if not decades, to earn. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forrester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forrester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move!
Ugh.
Summon the Lord! We need his judgment.
Ugh. I guess
I've done nothing wrong! I was only trying to survive!
Lord Ethan. Maester.
Why did you kick this man?
This Craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed!
Really?
We all fucking know it!
Quiet,
Yeah, kind of
thief.
slap him now.
Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Why did you do it?
Because I've no wish to die. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee.
It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right!
He speaks I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay?
Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day!
Leave the poor man alone!
Mercy. Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter.
We are in this together.
You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
Stop
You'll
hitting
address him as
him.
Lord.
Oh God.
Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it
The men
is.
need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
We can send him to the war.
Leave the man alone. Show him mercy, my lord. He stole from us. Make him pay for what he stole. Give us justice.
I will decide.
Send him to the wall. Take his fingers. He's a thief. If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man.
You're not innocent.
Justice, my
You're
lord.
just a whim.
Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
I sentence you to the wall, where you will join the Night's Watch.
No, please, my lord! My family, without me, they'll die!
I wasn't sure which is the worst,
That was
sending him
certainly unpleasant.
sending him to the
But a
wall
lord must
or
mete out
cutting off his
punishment when it's due.
fingers.
Not just yourself, of course.
Maester, what do you think?
Me?
Yes. Did I do what's right?
The wall seems like a fitting place for a thief. I only hope he doesn't find Garrett there and take his anger out on the poor squire. You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom.
Who do you think I should choose?
There are 2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, the Bracer of the Sentinel. The Badge of Office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your sentinel will wear this for all to see.
Thank you for your counsel, Maester.
It is my duty. Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Oh, not walking yet. Definitely not choosing that dude. Definitely choosing that dude. Like, I don't understand how there's any choice between them. One of them's a dick, and the other one's less of a dick. Look at food. Seriously.
Our provisions are rather low, my lord. I made the count again, just to be sure.
Eric said people were going to starve. Why can't we feed them?
The war has taken its toll. Even our own stores for the house are dwindling. We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the White Hills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight. But there are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times. The last long winter, my family had to give all our pigs to the house.
No, there must be something else we can do.
Well, I hope we find it soon. We won't have much room to maneuver if we don't have the option of holding fast. I can speak to the huntsmen and trappers. Perhaps they can do more. My lord.
Duncan.
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
Oops. God.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
Are you holding a sword or a turkey leg?
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, showing mercy to a man who admits his guilt. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall.
Are you going
I
somewhere?
hope to be off tomorrow.
Uncle, why are you packing? You're not going somewhere, are you?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos. But she insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real. But you know that just as well.
She's my mother. Of course I'll be gentle.
I know you will. You're good-hearted, my lord. That is your true strength.
Oh, neck
But my
crunch.
mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job.
Why?
He'd be a fine choice.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
No.
Ethan, I need to talk to you.
She looks so angry.
Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
Wow.
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man. You promised me you wouldn't change, and I believed you.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the war without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
But I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What? Ethan, please.
I wish Father were here.
We all do, but Father is gone. You are the lord of this house, which is why you must be strong. You're just as capable as Asher or Roderick ever were. I know it. I only wish you did too.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
Wait, didn't I already talk to him? Yeah, all I can do is look at him. Alright. Talk to Sir
Sword up.
Royland.
Swing left. Parry. Wrong. I didn't know
Sir
dogs
Royland,
could hold swords.
A word?
Asshole.
Of course, my lord.
Such an asshole.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. What's the state of our defences? Are these men ready for what's coming?
This lot, ready? No, but they will be. We post anyone who can hold a spear along the parapet, up where they won't get much scrutiny, and put our meanest, nastiest looking brutes front and centre. That'll show Ramsay we're a force in our own right. You've got to project power, especially when you're weakened.
Thank you, Sir Royland. I'll let you get back to training these men.
Thank you, my lord. And I'll be sure to watch out for more deserters. After today, I suspect there'll be more to come.
Probably. So other people to talk to.
Slash and parry again.
Look at the portcullis. Really? That's it. That's all we got. Is there a way to walk? Oh, that does make me walk faster. Okay, excellent. Oh.
Careful. Keep at it and you won't have much left. Something to pick your teeth with.
No, Ethan. Look at this. All good swords have a name. I call mine Two Brothers. I carved this to give me strength. And
Aww.
this, so I remember. I mean, I could never forget. But, oh, you know, don't you?
And what of your brother Asher? Where's his name?
There's only two sides to the blade. Besides, he left, so... Yeah. Someday, I'll have a real one. But not like that one. Only a lord could have that sword.
You'll have a good sword. I'm sure of it.
I watched you today. I saw what you did to that man. Was he our enemy?
No.
A bad man? Everyone keeps talking about them. Enemies.
Rules mean nothing if we don't enforce them. It doesn't matter if he's good or bad. You can't steal. That's a rule.
Well, I say he was bad. Bad men killed Father and Roderick. They need someone to hurt them back. Even worse. I want a real sword. No one's afraid of wood.
Someday.
I'll find the men who took Roderick someday, and I'll make sure I have a real sword when I do.
What else do we got? Anybody? Anybody? No, we can go talk to the maester.
Slash right.
Oh, wait.
That means now.
No, I want to go to the tower. Enter. 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 Excuse me. Click right to back it. Really? We can just look. That's it. That's okay. Let's go talk to the maester. Call a small council meeting, I think.
Do it like you mean it.
Talk to. Talk to. Oh my god.
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. I see you've spoken to a number of people. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
Mm-hmm. I am.
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
Who's on the small council? I really want to pick Duncan, but I don't know. I feel like the other dude has his value. He's such an asshole. I can't do it. I just can't. Really? This is a small council. It's so small. Suppose that's fitting for its name.
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
I
Let
know.
him be on with
Shush.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision. Duncan Tuttle, you will be my sentinel.
Tuttle? This is reckless.
Lord Ethan has made his choice. I will not disappoint you, my lord.
Now, Sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
Our scouts say he's only a day's ride from here. We've no time to waste.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
There's no need to panic. We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls. Ignore Sir Royland. You named me Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the bloody small council.
Let Sir Royland speak. I'd like to hear what he has to say. Sir Royland.
No. You chose your sentinel. He should speak on this.
I want to hear what both you have to say.
Sir Royland is clearly able and ready to take up arms, but the rest of our soldiers are not. We need to take a cunning approach. Diplomacy can be a sharper instrument than a sword.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand.
Gentlemen, please. Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
We all must agree on the plan. We cannot leave until we have a consensus.
Ugh.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough! My new sentinel favors a certain approach, and I agree. I shall use diplomacy with Lord Snow. I would be foolish to pick a fight without negotiating first. I'll offer our allegiance, and try to reach a reasonable agreement.
If you aren't ready for a fight, you're bound to lose when one breaks out.
You don't need to start a fight to be ready for one.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival. Invite him into this hall, and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Ramsay Snow is no lord. That's absurd. You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait.
Decided.
Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
Lord Ethan?
I will meet him in the Great Hall.
A wise move, my lord.
It's careless. Can't you see Tuttle is steering you wrong?
That's enough, Royland. Lord Ethan has given his command.
How many years have I served this house? I cannot listen to that bloody idiot anymore.
Oh, God.
Forgive me, my lord, but you are not ready to be lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Sit down at once.
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow in the Great Hall, and we will not offer our ironwood.
And don't worry, Lord Ethan. I will stand beside you, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
My lord, I have fought for this family for many years. Do not forget that.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back?
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight, a hunger for it.
What's he doing there?
He always protected you and your sister. And we need all the help we can get.
She exiled?
Why would you bring him back after you exiled him?
He exiled himself. He has no desire to rule. Asher is volatile, but that is his strength too. Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger inside you.
I'm not like that, but I don't need to be, do I?
No, but you need someone who is standing beside you. I'm trying to do what's best for this family, what this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
I kind of just want to
Fine.
meet Asher.
Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Not because I think it's a good idea, though. Just because I think
you, Ethan.
it's an interesting idea.
I'm glad you will let me do this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a Forrester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
Hold on a sec. I just realized I don't have my phone with me. Uh-oh. And I think something's being delivered today. What did I do? Did I leave it in here? Did I forget stuff? Did I miss stuff? No, it doesn't look like it. I wonder when that's gonna come then. Probably when I'm out later tonight. Wow, I've... Oh. Oh. Okay, that was weird. Resume. Wait, back out of what? Oh, strange key. Pick, examine. Examine? Examine. Oh my god, I can't click on this. Pick up. I said pick up. Oh my god. Is there like a better way? I don't think I should... I want to take it. I'm gonna take it. It's gonna be a bad idea.
Marjorie? Oh. Lady Marjorie is still with the king. I thought you'd want to know.
Thank you.
Mira, look. The other day when you asked Lady Marjorie for help, I only spoke out of fear for her.
Hey, Darvadan!
I want to help you if there's anything I can do.
It's weird to be...
Your poor family.
Doing something that's not Final Fantasy.
I can't imagine how you must feel.
You're sweet to offer, Sarah. Thank you.
Lady Marjorie is always saying how important friends and allies are in King's Landing. Just know, I will be here for you if you ever... My lady, I'll leave you to talk.
This is gonna be bad news.
What did King Joffrey say, my lady?
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family.
It's not
I'll need this mended.
Gods.
Oh.
He said I was too easily swayed. And he reminded me that I am not yet his wife. I allayed his fear. For now. But it will be a long time before I can ask him for anything again. Nothing I said could cheer him. He wouldn't even speak to me when I left him.
What can I do to make this better, my lady?
There's nothing you can do, Mira.
Understand, it was my mother's plan, not mine. I just hope you can find some way to forgive me.
This is simply not how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
I'm sorry, my lady.
Soon I will be queen, and maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now, we must both be cautious.
I must send a raven. I have to warn my family. If you'll excuse me, my lady.
Well, I'm gonna do a bad thing.
Milady. Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
I'm glad to see you.
Thank you, milady. I hope you saw. I was right before. About Lady Marjorie and Queen Cersei.
I mean, to what purpose?
I just want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family. If
How?
you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things
How
that could
can
be
you
useful
help
for
me?
you.
How can you help me? My problems can't be solved by what you might overhear.
Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies. Hopefully I've proven I can be useful to you.
Little coal boy?
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who... People who'd be willing to help you.
Who the heck's that? Why is he staring at her? Alright, who are we now?
Where's Sir Royland? He should be here.
Yeah, he's gone to us.
The man values pride more than honor. We'll do without him. And without King's Landing. I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own. Your men stand ready to act if needed.
We will
Our
prevail.
plan is a good one. It will work so long as everyone does their part.
Oh, God. Ramsay does
Isn't
not
this
look
a
like
lovely
Ramsay
pile
at
of
all.
timber? Not the place I'd want to be if there was a fire.
Ironwood is near impervious to flame, my lord.
Is it?
Oh,
May I introduce Lord Ramsay of House Bolton, son of Roose Bolton. Although a bastard, Lord Ramsay has the full authority of
Thank
the
you,
Warden
Lord.
of
That's enough. Who is this little boy? Is he lost?
Lord Ramsay, welcome to Ironrath.
Aren't you the little lord? Lord Whitehall told me you were young, but this... Look at you.
A token
Fucking
for the new
Ramsay.
Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Iron.
Carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much.
Your father will appreciate it, I hope. Our ironwood is highly sought after.
My father is not so easily...
It's like a side story, Serp. It's following like some different characters, but
Not bad.
it definitely
Lord
goes
Whitehill,
alongside
can
the
your lot
story.
do this?
Given enough time, we could learn.
Given enough time, you could do a great many things. But not this, apparently. Look at that.
Oh, God.
More Forresters.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out where I can see you.
We really must focus on the business at hand.
What is it you want, Lord Ramsay?
What do I want? Everything. Nothing. We'll see. First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton, Warden of the North. Words are wind.
I mean,
Anyone
I feel
can
like you
say
have to.
They're loyal.
I feel like we have to.
My lord.
Ha! That wasn't so hard now, was it? Here's the thing. I don't care about your loyalty.
Fuck you, Ramsay.
The Crown, however, wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us.
Of course.
My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
You needn't worry. Your father will have what he needs.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust her, Forrester. They murdered our men.
You murdered
it was
our
a
men.
Forrester squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton. Yet your man lived.
Lord Whitehill is a liar. That's not how it happened.
Lad? A liar? He's a
There was
Whitehill.
no good answer there.
Then you welcomed me into your hall like a proper lord, hoping I wouldn't linger outside long enough to notice your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone. The Whitehills will be taking control of your Ironwood from this day forward.
What? What? The Ironwood? But...
That is our livelihood.
Then you'd better well find another fucking job.
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't? We are talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down.
We have loyal craftsmen who make the finest weapons. The Whitehills have no such craftsmen. Do you want Ironwood for the next 5 years, or the next 50 generations?
The little lord does have a point.
Good.
We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your Ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before. To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
At Ironrath? That we cannot abide. Ethan.
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
This will cause more trouble, not less.
Not for me.
Ugh.
You have a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
Griff will lead the garrison.
Can we kill Griff?
You have no right. Whitehills have no place here.
Lads, do make this visit worthwhile.
Please, Duncan. Don't.
Look at this, little Forrester. You're not frightened, are you?
You, he should be. Fuck.
Lord Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Oh, I had no idea.
Twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother. I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
Leave my sister alone.
I have an idea. You'll come with me.
Oh,
you can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Do you like hunting?
Oh, dear God.
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister. I suppose you can stay.
Oh, thank God.
Aren't you the bold lord?
Ethan! No! What have you done? No!
But I don't want a bold lord.
Apparently that was a bad choice. Fuck.
Ethan! Ethan! No! No!
Even though you did bend the knee.
My son.
I think we've come to an understanding.
Lord Ethan!
I certainly feel better about all this.
What have you done?
However, the Foresters need to keep their end of the bargain. Take the boy as your ward.
No!
Kill him if they give you any trouble.
Brian!
Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Somebody help him! Fetch the mace so quickly!
I don't think you're doing anything to help
this
him.
on yourself.
Mama!
Stop!
Don't let them take me!
Let it go!
Stop them!
Help me!
Ryan,
Stop
please!
it!
Let me
Remember,
go!
Ryan! Do something! Ethan? My son.
Was there any better solution there? Fuck. That did not go well. Good God. Your story has begun. Next time on Game of Thrones. Really? Was that everything? What? There were only wrong answers.
Sacrificed himself
Yeah.
for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
This house needs a leader. Lord Ethan named me Sentinel. I will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you did it without flinching.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There are those who will fight for us. Those who hold House Forrester above all other loyalties. Those who will not stop until Ethan is avenged. Until Ryan is home again, our house will not fall. We will be ready.
Nothing comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
You and 34% left Bowen behind. So most people saved him? 62% swore loyalty to the king. I mean, there was no good option there. 35.4% sent Eric to the wall. Apparently that was not the right... Actually, there was 3 options there, so that probably makes sense. 69% picked Duncan as Sentinel. 50% met Ramsay in the Great Hall. Well, I guess we won't be playing as Ethan anymore. Because he's kind of dead. But yeah, that seemed like there were no good options there. None at all. Do I get to play the next one now? Or like, is that all I got? And I have to like buy the next one? I don't know. Or was that just like the first episode? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Can we skip through this? Oh, we can. Good. Is that really it? Oh no, that's closed it. Well then. I guess we'll let this play. Why is there no music? Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm so stiff and sore. There's like 4 or 5 up. Are you saying 4 or 5 or 4.5 or 45? Why are the credits so long? Oh my god. 45. That would be great. That's like as many real episodes as there are. I think there's a little bit more than that. There's there's like 6 seasons of 10 episodes, so it's like 60, and then the last season was like, what, 8? And the next one comes soon-ish. And by soonish, I mean like next year. So not soon, but like sooner than it was season 7 ended. Maximize your Game of Thrones experience. No, no, thank you. All right. Season finale, episode 6 is now. Play. Begin episode 2. I am the sword in the darkness. I am the watcher on the wall. Alright. Those gears don't actually make sense. You used to watch this show, then waiting for the new season to come, you forgot about it. You don't know how many seasons you missed. You should watch it. That's good. Although if you wait a little
These are
bit
dark days, I fear.
until season 8's out, then you can watch everything. And not have to wait. Waiting's problematic.
The North Grove must never be lost.
You're sending him to the wall? The boy's done nothing wrong.
The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now.
Duncan, I've decided to name you as my sentinel.
I'm just worried about my family.
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family.
Are you willing to risk an alliance with the Crown?
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion.
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
We don't want Whitehill men within these walls.
You can be my highborn ward.
Ethan.
No!
Don't let them take me!
I don't know, I keep thinking like, what if I let them take his sister? Would it have gone any better? But I don't think so. I don't think it would have gone any better. Oh, do we get to play Daenerys now? Or somebody near Daenerys? Some dude pissing on the wall? A scorpion? Oh, are we gonna find Asher? Do we get to play as Asher? Aha, Asher Forrester, Yunkai, 3 days after liberation. What happens if we didn't send him to get Asher?
It's just me, Beskha.
Took you long enough. Your ale's getting warm. Or warmer, I should say. You can stop pacing. They'll be here soon.
This stuff is weak compared to Northern Ale.
Spill? I'm looking at a spill.
Is that wine? Or blood?
Can't tell
Taste
the
it and
difference
find
between
out.
wine and blood. Gross. Please don't. Is tasting an option? Yes.
It's blood.
Oh, gross.
Nice having the place to ourselves, though.
Let me just look at her.
I know. Woman sellsword, 4 years fighting by your side, and you still can't get over it. Come on, Asher, quit staring. Let's get to drinking. Ale. It goes in yellow, comes out yellow. Waste time even drinking it, if you ask me.
Gross.
Considering we found it in an abandoned tavern, it's not bad.
They smell off to you.
It's the only thing in Yunkai that doesn't.
I know. It's a filthy haven for thieves, murderers, and other deadly bastards. You should feel right at home. I know I do. May we drink, thieve, and fight until the end.
You know, I'm not really a bastard.
But you're my kind of bastard. It's half the reason we're friends.
My kind of bastard.
Another round?
Arthur Spot finally woke up?
Have you forgotten about our honored and exalted guest? Go see if he's still breathing.
Oh, gross. Who is this dude?
As
How's he doing?
Well,
We
he's
need
not
him
dead.
alive to collect his bounty. After that...
Remind me again, what's this fat pig fucker's name?
Bazak Zog... something or other. Don't care, really. So long as we get our gold. 800 gold dragons for capturing him. Lucky we caught him trying to flee Yunkai.
Lucky for us. Not so lucky for him.
We should find more former slave masters with bounties on their heads.
I don't need any more naked fat men in my life, thank you.
They say only the poor know how to really spend money. We'll buy the finest wines, the best whores. Sleep in a bed without fleas. Sounds nice, doesn't it?
We've not been paid yet, Beskar. Can't spend dragons you don't have.
We'll have them soon enough. My point is, with enough coin we could do anything. Go anywhere.
I could afford passage back to Westeros.
You want to go back?
To Ironrath. I've heard nothing from my family in years.
You mean go home? They treated you like shit there. Kicked you out because you fell in love with a girl from the wrong damn house.
Gwyn.
A man doesn't choose who he loves. Your family should understand that. Westeros and its bloody houses.
They're still my family. My brothers and sisters. They had nothing to do with it.
I suppose that's true. Just remember, we have a good thing here. And any moment now, we're gonna be rich. Let's make a toast. To all of us deadly bastards.
To 800 gold dragons in our pocket.
Well said.
Press W when the time is right.
You're not that drunk, are you?
Sorry.
You told me Q. Oh.
Fine, have it your way.
Apparently I fail at toasting. That was weird. It said press
Beskar,
W,
I
but
thought
then like...
freed slaves put the bounty on Bazak.
They did. With his own gold.
So why are the fucking Lost Legion here?
Oh, is that Tazal? From the Volantis job?
Maybe he's forgotten about that.
You! I told you if I saw you again...
Tazal! Isn't it funny how life brings old friends together?
I'd cut your fucking throats!
It's good to see you too, Tazal.
Where is he?
Where's who?
Here. 400 dragons.
They must be working for the Wise Masters.
And that's all you're getting.
The bounty is 800.
You get 4. It's more than you deserve.
Give us 800 and you can have him.
Don't be an asshole now. We're all sellswords here.
We are nothing like you. The Lost Legion are the blood of all Valyria. And we are done taking orders from whimpering pigs.
Oh god.
Bloody hell!
And we're done with you too.
La da diri sombasi. Do ebi me.
Tazal, what the hell have you done?
You two are going to be useful to me for once.
Not bloody likely.
The Wise Masters will hear how Asher Forrester kidnapped the venerable Bezak. How he wouldn't take less than 800 gold dragons. So he killed Bezak instead.
Me?
Luckily, we were there to deliver swift justice.
So you steal the money and we get the blame.
Ponteos en as! Pojos me nomi jahoso kisikas!
All right, who dies first? Who wants to dance at the end of my sword?
Kill them! Now!
No, that's more like it.
Here's one.
Come on!
Right in the eye. I think I have an option.
Sicurino pass me!
Oh, shit. Well... that didn't go well. Let's try that again. I wasn't supposed to die there.
Sicurino pass me!
There we go. Oh god.
To be dour.
Oh, that's bad.
You owe me one.
Wow, he turned his back on me? Like he looked away. Shit. Why would he do that? Q! Ah, oh. Damn, they make him oh, shit.
This is for Volantis.
Bester.
Now we're even?
Fuck you, Ash.
Oh, God. Wait. What? I clipped Q! Why did I die again?
Fuck you, Ash. Fazal! Kosti Makitis. Poblenkis. Ilibonios. Oh!
Oh, God.
You know what this reminds me of?
That brothel in Norvos.
You kill me.
I chose an option that still surprised me. Oh, we do get the gold. Alright, that's something. Oh, or not so much.
To Saul! Kill them both!
Asha! Did I just die?
Asha!
What in all the gods of fire and fuck?
Who the fuck is he?
My uncle. Tazal? Fuck.
More on their way.
We need to go.
Wait, that guy wasn't dead? Take the gold!
Come on.
Excellent.
Malcolm.
Damn.
There wasn't
We
even
have to
any
keep moving.
gold.
Malcolm, stop.
Asher, I'm glad I found you, my boy. It's been far too long.
What are you doing here?
Your brother Ethan sent me. I'm here to bring you home.
Ethan? He's just a kid. Wouldn't he ask? I guess he probably assumes that if Ethan's sent him, that his father is dead, maybe? Is this music loud that it drowns me out? Because it's fucking loud. Can we skip this? As cool as it is, I've seen the better version many, many times. We've got the wall. This is awful. I know, right? Iron Wrath. Oh, and now we go across the sea to Essos. Yunkai. You don't like this, Issa? The music's still good, at least. Episode 2, The Last Lords. Alright. Who the heck is this? Oh, he's not dead. What's going on here? Wait, is that... Roderick is not dead? I guess that just a horse fell on him.
Not long now.
You couldn't
Damn
say it.
Foresters. Utterly so fucking far away.
That was dead. Let's not roll it over.
That's far enough.
I come from the Twins bearing the dead of House Forrester. Lordly types from the looks of them.
All right, we'll take them.
Well, they're not free, are they? How much are you paying for them?
Sir Royland.
You again. What have you got this time? Some poor peasant dressed up like a lord. A stable boy in Bannerman's clothes. You did this at Duskendale. And you have the fucking stones to try it again?
No,
This house has suffered the loss of many good men. And you dare come here claiming to have Forrester dead?
Therefore...
Leave. Now.
Fine. I'll dump them in the river then.
Wait.
You come back here again, you won't be leaving. You got that?
Aye, I heard you.
Lousy sheep fucker.
I'm sorry, sir.
Don't worry yourself.
Eee.
7 hours.
What is it, sir?
This one's still alive. You there? Who are you?
It's me. Roderick.
Roderick? Roderick? By the gods, it is you!
Sir?
Fetch the maester, hurry!
Fetch the maester!
Roderick!
Oh, gross. Just like chopping them up.
My lord, you should not be awake.
Yeah, no kidding.
The milk of the poppy. Drink.
Come now.
Yes, I would like to drink that, please.
That's it.
Roderick!
My lady. I am at a very delicate moment in the surgery.
Please, I want to see my son.
Let him.
Sir, my lady, I must insist that you leave.
No. Roderick, what have they done to you?
These wounds would have killed any other man. As it is, he may never walk again.
Roderick? What's wrong with him?
He drank the milk of the poppy.
Please don't leave me. Not yet.
Please, sleep through, like, you being cut up. That's disgusting. Is that a sister singing? I guess Ethan was expendable since, like, his two older brothers are both alive.
I haven't heard that one before. It's nice.
Roderick, thank the gods. Brother, I thought I lost you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you.
I'm fine. Don't worry.
You don't look fine. How bad is it?
Does he still have both legs?
Maester Tengrin says your leg may never fully heal.
At least he still has it attached to his body.
And your face.
What's wrong with my face?
These wounds will heal, Talia.
I know. You'll be your old self before we know it.
Hey, Nick.
Roderick, there's something you need to know. Ethan is dead.
Ethan?
Bruce Bolton's bastard came here and threatened to take me away. Ethan grabbed me. And that monster put a blade through his throat. Like it was nothing. Ethan?
Are you gonna be alright?
I don't know. We're planning to honor Ethan in the Grove, alongside Father. And now Mother wants me to write this song for the funeral. I can't.
You can, Talia. I know you can.
You thought I had tattoo sleeves? No. It's just a shirt.
It's been chaos here since he died. We have White Hill soldiers stationed in our courtyard. Even the small folk don't feel safe. You need to show everyone who this house belongs to.
I will do what I must to preserve House Forrester.
I don't mean to put unwanted pressure on you. I just...
It's all right.
I know you still need time to heal, but...
I'll be fine, Talia.
The council's meeting in the Great Hall right now, actually. Nobody expects you there, but if you think you're ready...
I want to go.
Can you even stand? They could use your leadership.
Only one way to find out.
I missed you, brother. You can do this, Roderick. I know you can.
Q. Success. Press.
Roderick!
Ow.
Fine. Why'd you do that?
I won't let anyone see you like this. Not when the house appears so weak already.
I was rolled in on a corpse cart. The damage is done.
But you're the lord of the house now. You must appear strong, solid. You can't do that on the floor.
Then help me.
It's a long way to the Great Hall. We can't risk you falling where others can see. Take my hand. Let me help you.
Thank you, Talia.
Ready?
Do I have to queue again? Nope. Nope.
That's it.
Very slowly.
Everyone will be so glad to see you up. Though, I think you'll find that much has changed.
Probably. Oh! Oh, we're at the wall. Go any further?
Castle Black. So this is the seat of the Night's Watch. The wall. Always wanted to see it, but not like this.
Recruits at the gate!
How do they know it's a recruit? I have sleeves. Not tattoo sleeves. I do have short sleeves though.
New arrival, is it?
Another one for Frostfinger.
On a horse, no less.
Where's Jon Snow and his magnificent hair? That's been lacking in later seasons. That's a long way up.
Looks like it was built by giants, doesn't it? You're new, here to take the black. Because you got that look about you.
I need to speak to the Lord Commander.
We, don't have one right now. It's Frostfinger you want. He'll get you sorted out.
Which one's Frostfinger?
That grizzled old prune over there. Says us new recruits are all dead men. But don't let him scare you. That's just his way. You seem nice. That's not so good round here.
I missed what that said. Oh, this guy's missing some fingers. Means he's a thief, right?
You recruits. You come, you train, you fight, you die. Who are you, boy?
Garrett
I'm Garrett Tuttle, nephew to Duncan Tuttle, Castellan of Ironrath.
Garrett Tuttle of Ironrath. And how does a Castellan's nephew get himself sent to the wall? You're a thief. A raper.
I killed a man who murdered my family.
Then you know how to fight, at least. And you're no liar, either.
Sir?
From Duncan Tuttle, Castellan of House Forrester.
My uncle wrote to the Night's Watch.
He goes on for a bit, but then he asks us to make you a ranger. As if it's a knighthood. So you see, Tuttle, I know all about you. You are a killer. Even if you are man enough to own up to it.
If you say so.
If you say so.
I do. Now then, we'll start your training in the morning. For today, you need a cot and a cloak.
Understood.
Oh, and Tuttle, sooner or later, the Night's Watch will be your death.
I mean...
When it comes, try to make it quick.
If you serve for life, there's no way that's not true, right?
And last we'd heard, Asher was in Slaver's Bay. So Malcolm caught a ship headed for...
I heard they took him off a corpse cart. And he's missing his arms and legs.
That's not true.
At least he can still eat his shit.
The Whitehill soldiers are drunk again. And we have too few men to handle them.
Let's just get to the Great Hall.
Excuse me.
Well, I say he's dead. And they've dressed up some peasant in his place.
Oh, are we supposed to be walking?
Fill me up, would you? And bring us some salted pork while you're at it.
Fill yourself up, you lazy fuck. Wine's almost done, actually.
We'll need another barrel.
Is that him?
Has to be, doesn't it?
He's hideous.
He's hideous.
Had a run-in with Walder Frey, did you?
And he's leaning on a girl.
Should have buried him with the corpses.
Forrester's
Real
cursed.
shame about your leg,
Who
Lord.
gives a toss?
Don't let go of your sister now.
Who's this dude?
We have business in the Great Hall.
An asshole.
Go round.
You don't want to test me.
Is that right? Because you look pretty sad to me. I wonder what's weaker. Your legs? Or this house?
I am the lord of this house, and you will move.
Is he really gonna move from that?
Go on then, my lord.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god.
Let's go.
I'm getting sleepy.
It's ridiculous. You're treating them like
The
guests.
wine keeps their wits dull.
It makes us look weak.
Both of you, please.
So you'd rather they riot?
Duncan, you're a damn fool sometimes.
It doesn't matter what you think. I was chosen as sentinel. My lords.
To a dead lord.
Roderick. My boy. Come, join us.
Lady Talia, you should have told us the Lord needed help.
It's good. It's good to see you awake, Lord Roderick.
We didn't expect you so soon. The Maester said it would be weeks before you were walking, if you walked again at all.
It was highly probable.
You call this walking? I can barely stand.
Well, you're here at least. And a good thing, too.
Indeed it is.
Dahlia's told me the state of our house.
Then you know our situation is grim, my lord.
No thanks to your sentinel.
Oh, blah,
He's
blah.
been getting the White Hills soldiers
It
drunk.
keeps them off their guard.
They think you're a bloody fool.
My lords, please! Oh, I'm a fool. At least I was there by Ethan's side when Ramsay stole them.
I've told you. I was keeping an eye on the Bolton
You
soldiers.
should have been protecting your lord. Now Ethan's dead, and Ryan a hostage.
And what have you done to get him back? Nothing.
I am your lord.
Of course. Apologies, my lord.
The Whitehills have my brother. We fight amongst ourselves, when we should be fighting them.
We'd need an army to win that fight. And we don't have one. Not anymore.
Do whatever it takes. Ryan will not remain hostage at High Point.
Perhaps it's time to talk about the Glenmores.
Oh,
You'd
what
be wed
about
to
them?
Elena Glenmore already, if not for the war. And her father is no coward. Now that you've returned, the marriage can proceed as planned.
The marriage? Well, much has changed. The Glenmores may no longer desire the union.
Lady Elena will decide for herself. Your betrothed is on her way here as we speak.
Lady Elena?
She's coming now?
Why is she coming here?
She means to pay her respects to your father. But it could also be a chance to solidify our arrangement. If she still wishes to marry, we'd have the allies we so desperately need.
Their army would become oath-bound to Roderick.
And we could burn High Point to the fucking ground.
That's probably
Yes.
a bad idea.
This marriage could be our chance.
Of course, we must hope Lady Elena still wants to marry Roderick. We're talking about a marriage. Not an Ironwood contract.
I'm certain I can convince her.
She's always been fond of you.
Just be careful not to push Elena too hard.
If Elena does come to Ironrath, she'll see those soldiers in the courtyard.
We starve them out, and they'll have to leave.
I'd rather they be lying around drunk than setting the stables on fire.
My lord, perhaps you could put an end to this tiresome
I like
dispute.
keeping them
Keep them
drunk.
drunk. It's better than inciting them to violence.
Yes, my lord.
Now, if there's nothing more to discuss.
Maester, it's time to light the Ironwood torches.
Yes, my lady.
Welcome back, my lord.
It's good to be back.
That was a weird touching of his face.
Gregor
Like,
last
with
lit
his
these
hands
torches
were
when his
weird.
mother passed. Ironwood doesn't burn easily, he told me. But foresters have a way. And now we light them for him. And Ethan. How is your song coming?
Ethan always helped me with music. It's not the same without him.
You're a fine musician, Talia. You'll do a great job.
Everyone knows how much Ethan meant to you. I'm sure it will honor him well. About Elena, I've sent a letter to Mira. The Tyrells hold much influence over the Glenmores. I don't know where things stand between her and Lady Marjorie, but maybe your sister can find a way to help.
Are we gonna be at our sister now? Yes. She's totally gonna write
It's
a fake
entirely
letter.
ridiculous. If it's not the flowers, it's the food or the table settings.
Oh, her dress got fixed.
Is that the letter to the orphanage?
Yes, milady. It's nearly done.
Make sure to tell them we'll send all the leftovers. And something nice after that.
You and the children are ever in our thoughts.
A lovely sentiment, Mira. I had to borrow that from Father. Mine was stolen, can you imagine? I wonder who it was. Oh, are there any more invitations to send, or are we finally done with the cursed things?
One more. An invitation to Sir Maynard.
Ah, yes. One of my father's favorite drinking companions.
I have a letter for Lady Mira Forrester.
Thank you.
My pleasure, Lady Mira.
Oh, is she gonna find out her brother's dead? Maybe that her other brother is not dead.
What is it, Mira?
It's from my mother. She asks that I help ensure Roderick's betrothal to Elena Glenmore remain intact.
How can you do that from 1,000 leagues away? Ah. It's my help she's after, isn't it?
Yep.
She's a bold woman. Most would shy away from asking such things.
Pay no mind to her. She asks too much.
She's not entirely wrong. A letter from me could encourage the Glenmores to honor the betrothal. But it wouldn't be very discreet. You'd be forcing their hand. That isn't the way I do things. You pushed me before and you saw the results. I'm sure your brother can secure the marriage on his own. I'd better get going. Mira, we'll talk more later.
I don't want to write a letter. Don't do it. Don't do it. Nope, don't do it. I will not let you do it. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Nope.
If
Nope.
Lady Marjorie wrote a letter...
Nope.
I'm sorry, Roderick.
I don't think he needs help.
Sir Maynard, you are hereby invited...
Mira, Lady Marjorie sent me to pick up the letters.
Sir Maynard?
The man's breath smells like a brew house. I was hoping I'd catch you at something slightly more exciting. A love letter, perhaps? Or a declaration of war? I know you're very busy with Lady Marjorie and all that's happening with your family. But I was hoping we could talk. If you don't mind.
Go ahead then.
Well, it's... We really should get these letters sent first. Do you need any help with those?
I've got them.
That was just weird. I wonder what would have happened if I chose to write the letter to Lena. Oh, back at the wall.
Bloody cold today, isn't it? Seems to keep getting colder. They say it'll be a short autumn.
Oi, fuckhead. You might be new here, but you're in my spot. So move.
I'm not moving.
Wrong fucking answer.
Most of you will be dead within the year.
Frostfinger and his bloody speeches.
If you want to survive in the Night's Watch, listen close.
You know why I got sent to the war?
Don't really care. Don't care. Don't care.
No. And I don't care. You should. Had this girl I used to fuck now and again. Face like a queen, tits like a whore.
Wow.
Turned out she was married to some lordling. He tried to stick me with this.
And you stole it?
I stuck it in him instead. So next time I say move, you'd best fucking move.
Shut up for once, will you?
What's your problem?
I'm sick of Finn bragging about all the girls he's fucked.
And what diacrime are you here for?
Fucking potatoes.
Potatoes?
You fuck potato?
Fuck potatoes. No! I stole them. That's what got me sent to the war.
Nobody cares, thief.
Don't call me that.
fuck
My
potato.
name's Cutter.
Cutter the potato fucker. There's one for the songs.
Oi, my sister was hungry.
I've got something for your sister.
Will you stop arguing?
Who in seven hells is talking back there?
All of us.
Tuttle. Who was it?
These two were arguing.
Not wise to point the finger at your new brothers, Tuttle.
Pretty sure there's
Garrett
no
Tuttle
good
here
answer.
wants to be a ranger. So we can go north of the wall and die on some wildling spear.
Yeah, pretty much.
But what he wants doesn't mean shit. So today you're all gonna show me what you're made of. Can you swing a sword? Shoot a bow? Are you strong? Those who do well might just survive. The rest of you...
Frostfinger,
Yeah, that's John's down.
I need a word.
Go on, get started.
Best of luck, Tuttle.
Hi, Snuggly Buds. What do you want? Kitten poo?
Here we go. Again. Bows up.
See those dummies? Those are Thens. Come to eat your brains for breakfast. Again.
Look at Castle Black.
Castle Black. So this is home now.
Demonstrate. Look at the brazier.
Oh, it's bloody cold up here.
Need some gloves, dude.
Can't wander off now. Not with Frostfinger watching.
I want to lift a barrel.
You there, recruit. Scrawny, aren't you?
It's not that scrawny.
See if you can carry one of these barrels over to the winch.
What's in it?
It's pitch. Dump it off the wall and it'll burn the wildlings down to their fucking bones.
Right. I can do this.
Oops. Nope.
Want some help?
Douchebag. Where am I supposed to take it to? I'm trying to drop it on the fire.
Not quite.
Oh, good job, dude. Good job. Cute, 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 cute. And saved.
Don't hurt yourself, Tuttle.
Yeah, fuck you too, dude. You completed the strength
I'm thinking
challenge.
steward for you. You can help Frostfinger wash his car.
Seriously.
If the thing hasn't frozen off.
You're a prick.
Oh, you're a prick. You know that?
Yeah, I do.
What was that? Oh my god.
Gotta be faster.
Look at logs.
It's not ironwood. Too hard to burn.
Not bad.
You're doing that all wrong.
But we don't have these where I...
Mance Raider will shit himself when he sees you coming.
Let me show you.
Alright, let's see if you can aim worth a wildling's arse. Shoot the targets I tell you to.
Uh-oh.
Let's start easy. Middle dummy, center of the chest. You can follow orders at least. Next bolt. Left target, head. Good. Right target, chest. Not bad. Center, between the eyes.
Where's...
One less wildling. You hit all of them. Nicely done.
That was easier than I was expecting it to be.
Finn thinks he's so bloody clever. If a real wildling got his hands on him...
Ah, he's just a bully.
Aye, he is. That's why I took this.
Oh, his little dagger.
Swiped it right off him.
Oh, that's gonna go well.
Don't tell, alright? I don't think he'd take it kindly.
I won't tell.
I won't tell anyone.
I knew I could trust you.
Alright. Pet the horse.
Watch your bloody tongue. You, grab a practice sword.
Do I have to pick one?
This one should do.
I'll be sparring with you today. Remember, these blades are dulled, but a sword's still a sword. Good luck. Come on, keep at it. Well fought. Get off me, you bloody ox.
You got lucky. You're pathetic.
Fuck off. You didn't even try.
A crossbow's a coward's weapon. Besides, I could hit that dummy from here with my... Where is it? Where the fuck's my knife? If someone has it, I'll cut their fucking balls off.
How the fuck should I know?
You were the last one I showed it to. Well, you and... It was you.
What?
You little fucking thief.
It weren't me.
Finn, don't.
Give me my knife.
I don't have it, I swear.
Out of my way.
Got it, dude.
What the fuck?
Hey, look. Fight! Fight! Yeah, get it!
There they go again.
Oh god, I can't hit his head. That failed there.
Get up! What is going on here?
He stole my fucking knife.
No, I didn't.
And Garrett defended him.
The last thief I caught no longer has hands.
I swear I don't have it.
He must have hid it.
And you? I expected better, Tuttle. Instead, I find you doing this on your first bloody day of training.
Sir,
Not another word! You clearly need a few days scrubbing the latrines.
Frostfinger, I need another man atop the wall.
Fine. Let him freeze his balls off.
Just like the zombie struggling sequences in Walking Dead, but with less zombies.
Mind your fucking manners.
Oh, nice.
You, come with me.
Well, honestly, I have a Telltale, or I have a Walking Dead Telltale game too, but I decided to go with Game of Thrones first. Arthas, what are you doing back there, silly butt? Scratching my chair?
This way.
The Walking Dead
I
series is
love
great.
King's Landing in the afternoon.
So you're saying I should play it?
The sun just barely kisses your skin. You used to love this place. Remember, we'd come listen to the musicians in the evening with Lady Marjorie?
What did you want to talk about?
Uh-oh, Arthas. Don't do it. I need to be able
Just
to
through
see.
here.
I have to make quick reactions.
What are you doing?
You'll see. Queen Cersei's finest wine. Come on, sit down.
Where did you get that?
I know a boy who keeps the Queen's cellar well stocked. Nobody will miss it, I assure you. A little won't hurt. It's just wine.
We're totally gonna get caught. I'm not gonna be the one drinking.
So,
Walking Dead launched the Telltale adventure games.
well, I'm not very good at this sort of thing. Listen, if I tell you this, Mira, you must promise to keep it to yourself. You can tell no one.
I swear, I won't tell a soul.
My mother was a handmaiden to Lady Elena for many years. She became pregnant. It was a disgrace to her family. My true name is Sarah Flowers.
You're a bastard?
Yes. I'm fortunate to be where I am, I know that. But to always have to hide.
Was your mother from a noble house? She must have been, to serve Lady Elena.
Yes, though it's not well known. Distant cousins of the Tyrells, I'm told. They wanted nothing to do with me after my mother died.
Why is she telling me this?
Who else knows about this?
Lady Marjorie, her grandmother,
Such
and
a
now
letdown.
you. It's just... I don't want to be Sarah Flowers forever. I need Lady Marjorie to arrange a marriage for me. It's my chance at a life.
If there's anything I can do to help, just ask.
Arthas, get your
There
little butt
is
out of the way.
something. I know she often confides in you, and I was hoping that maybe sometime when she comes to you wanting to talk, you might suggest she talk to me instead. Give me a chance to win her over. Coming from you, it's sure to mean a lot.
I can't make that promise, Sarah.
You could if you wanted. It's not that difficult.
I have much bigger problems, Sarah. I need to look out for my family.
No. You're right. I'm sure I would want to look after my family too. I know your family's troubles are much greater than mine. With what happened to your brother and your father. You need this more than I do.
Oh god.
A conspiracy of handmaidens.
Lord Tyrion.
My lord.
Ladies, what have we here?
Just give him some wine.
If you mean to drink from that flagon?
Care to join us, Lord Tyrion?
Not the finest arbor red, but a favorite of my sister's. Quite expensive for a handmaiden. I'd be curious to know how you got hold of it. Since I'm certain my sister didn't give it to you.
He loves you.
She won't even share with me.
We found it.
Found it? Where?
In that bush. Lord Tyrion.
That was so awkward.
Strange it should find its way into a bush.
Very strange. Let's drink.
If Cersei knew you had this wine, she'd drown you in it. You must know what risks are worth taking, especially if you wish to have an alliance with me. Things have changed. My father has recently taken an interest in Ironwood. Most of the Royal Navy went up in green flames. It must be rebuilt. He insisted I handle things myself. I'm on my way to meet representatives of Lord Whitehill.
Lord Whitehill?
He's hired a pair of merchant lords to broker for his house. It would seem Lord Whitehill wishes to sell the Ironwood right out from beneath your family. I don't know much about the man, but judging by his up-jumped sellswords,
I will speak for House Forrester.
perhaps you could. Come with me. These men think I have no choice but to deal with them. Imagine their surprise when I bring a Forrester to the table. It might be the first fun I've had in months. my lady.
We've been waiting here for an hour.
Andros, be courteous. Courtesy in a merchant. Like finding gold in your chamber pot. Apologies, my lady.
Who is this? Some girl you've brought for entertainment?
She's a lady, Lord Andros.
My name is Mira Forrester.
Mira Forrester?
Why are you here?
A fair question.
We were told we would be speaking to Lord Tyrion alone.
I'm here to sell our ironwood, my lord.
Oh, really?
Andros. I'm sorry, Lady Mira, but we've already spoken to Lord Tyrion.
You spoke, I listened. Lady Mira has since persuaded me to consider her offer first. Now, if you'll excuse us...
You're going to dismiss
You can't do this.
I assure you I can.
This is a mistake, my lord.
I don't think so.
Lord Whitehill will hear of this. He's not a man to take such matters lightly.
There's no need to make threats.
You have no idea. Lord Tyrion.
Lord Tyrion, do let me know when you've come to a decision. I'd like the opportunity to change your mind. Lady Mira.
Good
Doesn't he
day,
want to know
gentlemen.
before he comes to a decision then?
Ah, well, that was fun. Now, as for your offer, what did you have in mind?
My lord?
The Crown's ironwood. I assume you have a proposition? You had a reason for coming here. I know it wasn't just to entertain me.
Help me stop the Whitehills.
Well, the quickest way to strangle your enemy is with his own purse strings. Say the Crown agrees to buy ironwood solely from you. Lord Whitehill will be left in the cold. If he wishes to sell to the Crown, he'll have to do so through your family. You will have him at your mercy. Or you'll bring your houses to open war.
Probably open war.
You do know that's a possibility, don't you?
With you as a partner, that won't happen.
As Master of Coin, I can do many things, but sending an army to the north is not one of them. However, I know your house needs this. I'll consider the arrangement. Of course, you'd have to do something for me in return. Don't worry. The terms will be fair.
Whatever it is, I'll do it.
I just asked you for an open favor, and you agreed as if I were inviting you to tea. You're either very brave or very foolish.
Hi, Snuggly Buzz.
We have an understanding then.
Thank you, my lord.
This will either be very good for both of us, or very bad for you. For your sake, I hope it's the former.
Me too. Good God.
My lady.
Arthas. Why you gotta sit in front of my monitor, Arthas? Oh, are we back in Essos? What are you doing, Asher?
Richard!
Nope, I gotta walk now. Anything to look at? Can we walk a little faster? She's like, oh God.
They were headed for the main gate.
I know another way.
You're coming with us then?
If you're to save your house, you'll need more than the two of us at your side. You'll need an army.
That's why you're here, isn't it? To hire one.
An army of sellswords.
And a man to lead them. Do you hear what I'm saying, boy?
I can lead an army.
I know you can. I've always known it. Your father was blind to that.
None of that matters without sellswords to hire, and all the companies around here are engaged.
What about Croft?
One-Eyed Croft, with the second sons. They're all with the Targaryen girl now.
But Croft owes me a favor.
I'm pretty sure he hates you, actually.
No. He'll help us. I'll make sure of it.
And how are you going to do that? We didn't part on the best of terms.
I'll be charming.
Right.
Well, this mother of dragons and her sellswords are headed north, so we make for Marine.
Wait, Marine? Shit.
What?
Unfinished business there. I don't want to talk about it.
We can't afford any distractions.
It's not your problem. It'll be fine. I promise.
What kind of unfinished business?
The kind I'd rather keep to myself.
Oh.
Ponte
I
Renas!
wasn't ready for that.
Yung kay Hanujosi Butagon Kostoti Tahor.
Kill him. Kill him. That guy was doing a
Just
bad
one
job
more we'll have
looking
to
around.
kill later.
Let's go.
You did well back there, Asher. You acted like a true leader.
You two can talk about it later. We need to get out of here. They won't stop looking for us.
It's a long journey to Marine on foot. I hope you're ready, Asher. It won't be easy.
Let's just get that army. I'm ready.
Good lad. Either we cross the narrow sea with an army at our backs, or House Forrester will not survive to see winter.
Well, it might not be a bad thing, depending on how things go in Game of Thrones. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Am I walking? No. I can't look around more than that. Keep walking. Eek. I don't see anything. Open. Wait, is that her room? Uh-oh. It's missing. There was one other coin in
Everything's
here.
still here.
I thought there was another coin. Oh, get around that chair.
The letters from my family. What would someone want with them?
Treason. Oh, there's a book.
Was someone going through my books?
boy. Broken vase.
Why would someone do this?
Who the heck knows? There's something else to look at. Scuff mark. From the door? Oh, something was dragged out of there? Weird. Alright, let's read the note. Who's writing her letters?
I have information that will aid you with the imp. Meet me in the gardens at midnight.
Who are we now?
There. That should last through Lady Elena's visit, at least.
There's been no news from Mira. She may not have found a way to help with Elena.
We'll be fine, Mother.
I pray you're right. Lord Glenmore's army could keep us from ruin. But Elena must still agree to the marriage.
My lord, you might remind Lady Elena that in terms of lineage, you are still very much a man.
Maester?
What I mean is, if the two of you wanted to produce an heir...
That was never in question.
Of course not. I just meant...
Enough, Maester. Just remember that she'll want to see gentleness in you too. I don't mean to burden you with unwanted advice.
Let me handle this, Mother.
You're right. I'm sorry.
My lord, she's here.
Arthur, stop it.
Roderick? You look...
Welcome to Ironrath, Elena. It's good to see you.
Where are my courtesies? It's good to see you too.
Please.
So, here we are.
It seems we have a lot to discuss.
Yes, I suppose we do.
Arthur.
I set out for Ironrath as soon as I heard you were alive. My father suggested I wait, but I can't believe it's been 2 years.
Your brother's name day feast. We danced until the sun came out.
But now your house prepares for a funeral. And you... Tell me the truth, Roderick. How are you, really? And please, be honest with me. I don't mean to pry, but...
I won't lie. Every day's a battle.
I can only imagine. So much has changed since we were children. Playing hide-and-seek in the Grove and...
The North Grove?
So easy to find. You always hid behind the same tree.
Maybe I wanted you to find me.
It's going well, guys.
But Roderick... I need to ask you something. When I arrived at Ironrath today, your courtyard was filled with drunken soldiers. Whitehill soldiers. They said some terrible things. The Whitehills are your oldest enemies, Roderick. Why are they here? Has something happened?
Trust me. They won't be here long.
That wasn't an answer.
The games themselves suck.
I'm going to be honest with you, Roderick. I have always looked forward to our marriage. But in light of all that's happened to your family...
I mean, so
my
far,
father
like,
is
this is
questioning
barely
the
a
wisdom of our
game.
betrothal. He wants me to call it off.
And what do you want?
I've been asking myself the same question. And frankly, I'm torn. I don't care about your scars, Roderick. I love the boy you were, and I can love the man you are. But my family can't get drawn into a war with the Boltons. They're the Wardens of the North.
You and I can overcome anything.
I once thought so too. But I have to be practical.
Lena.
It doesn't matter how we feel. How can I ask my father to risk everything?
It's not going well.
Even for you.
Because I love you, Elena.
Roderick. I wish that was enough. I'm sorry. But I have to think of my family. I'm going to tell Father the betrothal is off.
Oh, God.
If it helps, we can delay the announcement. It'll give you time to get your affairs in order.
You guys hear
Deepest
that?
apologies, my lord. I tried to stop him, but he...
So, the rumors are true.
You have no right to just...
And if it isn't Elena Glenmore? You're not still marrying into this wretched family?
My father has not yet made a decision.
Well, for what it's worth, you can do much better than this cripple.
What do you want, Whitehill?
What do I want? Ask your mother. She invited me here.
That's not true. I sent a raven to Lord Whitehill about letting Brian attend the funeral. But I never expected him to barge in like this.
Oh, she practically begged me to come. Of course, I'd want the same in her position. The youngest son home to mourn his dead father and brother.
Brian belongs at that funeral. With his family.
Not until I'm certain that you know your place. Lord Ramsay ordered your family to obey my soldiers until my son Griff arrives from Harrenhal. But now, I hear you're ordering them around and keeping them dull on wine.
I'm not forcing them to drink.
It makes me start to question your obedience.
Lud, enough of this.
I do not have to obey.
See? That's just the kind of arrogance I'm talking about. So, here's the idea. We're going to make a fresh start, you and I. Your brother Ethan was a dismissive little shit. But you're a different man entirely, aren't you? So, if you want Ryan at that funeral, show Lady Elena you respect your betters. Kneel and kiss my shiny ring.
No.
Just do it, Roderick.
You don't want to end up like your brother, do you?
Please. It means nothing, and we'll get to see Ryan again.
I'm gonna do it. I regret it. Yeah, that's not impressing her.
Very good. Now then, since you're a loyal subject, I'll need you to pay me a tribute.
Oh, fuck you, dude.
I'm taking what should have been mine in the first place. The other half of the Ironwood.
Yeah, you can't
Ramsay
do that.
Snow
I know what Ramsay said. I'm saying something else. As of today,
Oh, God.
I harvest Ironwood from wherever the fuck I please. And you can't do a bloody thing to stop me.
Would you defy an express order from House Bolton?
I've known Roose Bolton my whole life. As long as he gets his Ironwood, he won't care. Especially when I tell him you've sworn to obey me.
That was a sign of respect, not an oath.
Well, I have what I came for. I'll leave you to your business. Oh, by the way, my men have a name for you. Roderick the Ruined. Isn't that clever?
I can't believe you would submit to him like that.
Yeah, I regret it.
I know you had your reasons, but... he doesn't deserve your obedience.
I did it for Ryan.
Maybe I'd have done the same.
Suppose she already called off the engagement, so probably wasn't a huge loss.
My lord, are you well?
I'm sure we would have had the same outcome if I'd refused. 7 fucking hours.
7 fucking hours.
Ugh. Oh. Back at the wall. Oh.
You can't be fighting with the other recruits. You need those men to have your back. There's enough out here trying to kill us, without trouble amongst our own.
Finn's a bully. Couldn't just let him push me around.
Fight every bully at Castle Black, and that's all you'll ever do.
I'm Garrett.
Frostfinger told me about you. Seems to think you might be trouble.
He doesn't know me.
He's seen 1,000 recruits pass through those gates. He knows you better than you think. He said you fought for the North with the Foresters. You were there at the Twins.
Yes.
I still don't understand. 3,000 men, and not one could save my brother. Why didn't anyone fight back? Why didn't they rally to their king?
Nobody was expecting it. One minute we were drinking and telling jokes, and the next, the Freys cut us open.
Those cowards. Couldn't face Robb like men, so they stabbed him in the back.
Artie Poo, you're in the way.
They couldn't even give him an honourable death. Let him die fighting.
Walder Frey and Roose Bolton will pay for their treachery.
I'd like to believe you, but men like that don't get what they deserve. Now the Freys command Riverrun, and the Boltons are Wardens of the North. After what they did. It's not right.
They murdered my family. I should have been there.
I keep thinking if I'd been there, I could have done something. But chances are, I'd be dead too. Whatever I once thought, my place is here. With the Night's Watch. There are those here who will hate you for who you are. Southerners who will call you traitor. Northerners who will call you craven. Some won't even have a reason. They'll hate you anyway. You can't do anything about it. Trust me, I know.
I can't just ignore them.
No good will come of doing otherwise. Most of the men are criminals, forced to take the black. You were a squire for a noble house. What happened to you today happened to me more times than I can count. I learned there's nothing more important than having brothers you trust.
Can you run towards the edge? Nope. It's probably a good idea. Don't fall.
I felt the same first time I saw it. I heard you want to be a ranger. Why? Why risk your life out there?
I want to protect House Forrester.
You'll protect them by doing your duty here. Not many recruits want to be rangers. They'd rather stay here where they think they'll be warm and safe. But Mance Rayder marches on the wall with 100,000 wildlings. I've seen them for myself. The men here are murderers. Thieves, rapers. You won't like most of them, and they won't like you. But they're your brothers now. Can you stand with them? Can you see past your differences?
I'll stand with them.
Glad to hear it. I'd say you'll get used to the cold, but you won't. Come on. Better get by a fire, or you'll end up like Frostfinger.
Oh, he lost his fingers to the cold. That makes sense. Where is this? Oh. Mira's meeting Tyrion at night, I think.
I'm here, but where are you?
I can creep slightly faster now. Who's that?
Where do you think you're going? At this time of night?
I was just headed back to my room.
It's a little late to be out, isn't it? Do you know what this uniform means?
That you're a dick?
It means you serve the Lannisters.
So, you
same
best
thing.
get yourself back to your chambers. And I mean, now. If you don't like it, you can take it up with the commander.
Is there no way I can change your mind?
Did you not hear me?
At ease, Lucan. The lady is with me.
Yes, sir. Enjoy your night.
I hope he wasn't bothering you, my lady. I'm Damien.
You were in the throne room earlier. Did you leave me this note?
I did. I'm very glad you could make it. I've been wanting to talk to you for quite some time.
I guess I forgot why she was meeting someone.
Why all the secrecy? If you wanted to talk to me, you could have asked.
It never seemed the right time. I am sorry about this, Mira, but you've made enemies of the wrong people. A handmaiden should know her place.
What people?
I'll make this quick if that helps.
Uh-oh.
I hate to see you suffer.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Let her go!
Oh god. Oh god. Can I save him? Stab him. Stab him. Attack him.
Fuck you!
Oh dear god.
You?
What happened? What was that?
What did it look like? He tried to kill me!
Why would he do that?
What are you doing here?
I heard yelling. You did what you had to do, Lady Mira. You had no choice.
I need to get back. Someone might see me.
I'll take care of it. I know a few places in Fleabottom. No one will ever find him.
Good luck, and be careful.
Thanks.
Everything all right, sir? Damien, where are you?
Keep it. It's already covered in blood. Someone finding her with a knife's not gonna be any worse. Oh my god. Oh, the funeral. Oh, Ryan got to come.
Roderick! It's you. Isn't it?
I've missed you, Ryan.
I've missed you too. They said you were gone.
Very nearly was.
Ramsay Snow did this. He did that to Ethan. You're going to hurt him, aren't you? Lord Whitehouse says you won't, because you're a coward. But I know you will. He deserves it.
What else has Lord Whitehill been telling you, Ryan?
That's enough.
Your little chat is over.
I will speak with my brother.
I said you're done. Keep your distance or I'll drag him back to High Point right now.
What? I have to go back?
Yep.
No! I want to come home!
Well, tough luck, kid.
Roderick, you should speak to Mother. Roderick? Are you going to forget about me? Are you?
We're all thinking about you. Every day. Trying to find a way to bring you home.
Please hurry. How about a story?
No, no. You've had your chance.
He's a child. What harm could it do?
Make it a quick one.
Oh, I wanted
Mother.
to hear his story.
Come join the others.
He's right there. My son. But soon they'll take him from me just like before. It's happening all over again. I can see it. My father's house was once mighty like this one, but his loyalty to the Targaryens cost us dearly. I watched as countless of our kin fell, saw our lands destroyed, everything we clung to was ripped from our hands. I can't watch that same fate before this family. Our house. My children.
I won't let that happen to us.
You must be ready to defend us, Roderick. Your body may be damaged, but your spirit must be like iron. You let nothing stand in your way, do you understand? If you have to murder every last Whitehill down to the babes in their beds, no matter what, you must do it.
You'll go mad thinking like that.
I have seen what men must do to win a war. You must be ready. Promise me.
We will be ready, Mother. Mira, Asher, even Garrett. They all stand with us. We are strong.
Yes. I suppose we have to be.
Would you say a few words, my lord?
My father. He was everything. Everything I ever wanted to be. He showed me what it is to be a lord. He was so brave. I never knew a better man. And I am sorry. I love you, Father. Ethan, my little brother. You served this family well, though I was not there to see.
You would have been proud. We honor Lord Gregor Forrester, my husband, my love, and our Lord Ethan, my sweet little boy. But now is time to say goodbye. Father and son are returned to the earth.
What's that?
To the ice. And from their sacrifice, new life begins.
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
From ice we foresters born, to ice we all return. Father, brother, I've sworn to guard this rest you've earned. I'd bare my neck to
that was easy.
Swim the shivering sea. Paint Slaver's Bay in crimson rains to bring Ethan back to me. Snow grabbed me from my mother's grasp to claim me as his prize. Ethan freed me from Ramsay's clasp. The rivals locked eyes. Fight on, Ethan the brave. Old gods bear steel with you. Our Lord might win a hero's grave, so iron rose anew. Still iron rose anew.
Now what? I feel like that's the end of the episode. Next time on, alright, it is the end.
What is going on?
Roderick, you have to do something. Lord Whitehill's son has arrived.
Oh god.
Griff Whitehill means to torment us. Nothing worse than a fourthborn with something to prove.
It was bad enough when it was just the soldiers.
We can't live with them under our roof.
Form up and follow my lead. You'll be taking your vows. You too, Tuttle. Time to start proving you're a brother.
Oh, the things we do for family. I wonder sometimes if it's worth it. All the sacrifices. Enjoy the wedding.
How much further to Marine?
A few days.
If the Lost Legion doesn't catch up to us first.
I overheard a couple of men whispering about the Lannister Guard. They're questioning people. Is there anything else we need to be worried about? What was that?
Ugh. 76% of players didn't forge Marjorie's letter. That's good. Only 29% kissed Lord Whitehill's ring. Yeah, I regretted that as soon as I picked that. But I'm pretty sure the outcome would have been the same. 51% of players lost Roderick's betrothal to... Wait, it was possible not to lose it? 95% of players stood up for Cotter after he stole Finn's knife. And 90% of players killed Mira's attacker. Yeah. Alright. Continue. Alright, well, that's gonna be it for me for today, because I have, what, like 20 minutes left of my regular stream, so I'm just gonna end it a little bit early, since this seems like a good place to end. I don't want to start the next one. I will be back tomorrow, though. I'll probably play more of this for tomorrow's stream, I think, so until then, have a good rest of your Sunday, have a good Monday. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 7. We'll just listen to the end of this, though. Stick around for, I don't know, like another minute while we watch the credits. R.I.P. Pooh. This song is very literal. See ya, Issa. Side UK. Kaboom. I'm impressed that they have the actual cast for this, though. Well, I suppose they don't have that many lines, but... I always think that's gonna be like a metaphor for like actual snow, but then I realized that they're talking about Ramsay in the song, if anyone else is listening to the lyrics. Like the music's nice, but the like words are really weird. Well, not weird, it's just like she's telling a literal story. Like exactly what happened. Names and all. Telltale Pets? What? Why do they have so many pets and why are they in the credits? That's very strange. Dun dun dun. No, I don't want to sign in. Get out of here. Alright. I know! It would be like giving Arthas credit. That's so weird. I mean, like... Alright. What is this? Codex? Oh, is this just like... who the characters... I guess that's a good reminder if you haven't played in a while. Oh, Asher's the second son. I was wondering if he was the first, but no, I guess it makes sense that he's the second. He seems older, though. Mira's the eldest daughter. Ethan's the third-born son. Tally's the second-born daughter. Ryan's the fourth-born son. Gary Tuttle. Duncan Tuttle. Sir Royland. Fuck you. Maester to Ironrath. Malcolm. Oh yeah, we do know that guy. That's who went to go find Asher. My choices. Alright. Oh, that's how I could have got to settings. Alright, previous menu. Alright, we're gonna end now, guys. Whoops. That's not how you exit. How do I exit this game? Exit game. There we go. Okay. Alright, guys. Take care. That's it. Later.